Hello and welcome to this Game Pit Stop for Micropolis, a game designed by Bruno Cathala and Chevallier, published by Matagot for 2 to 6 players, taking around 30 minutes, in which you're going to have 10 rounds of drafting of tiles to add to your anthill. Each player starts with a foundation tile and 5 of these soldier ants, and then we're going to take turns with the player with the most soldiers in their foundation tile being the first player each round, and they're going to choose from this lineup. Now, at the end of any turn, if ever there are fewer tiles in the lineup than there are players in the game, you're going to refill it up to 7, and then the first player is going to choose, and we'll go clockwise around the table. In order to choose which tile you want, you start on the left-hand side, and if you wish to skip tiles, you must put soldier ants on there, and then claim a tile further down if you require it. However, if you take a tile with soldiers on there, you get to claim them and put them back into your foundation tile, and that's going to help you become first player and do various scoring. So what are we trying to do? Well, firstly, you'll see that there are ants drawn on these tiles, and for every ant you have, be it a normal worker ant or some of these specialists we're going to talk about, they're all going to score you 1 point at the end of the game. There's also fruit you can claim. Now, there are galleries you're forming, which is a series of connected tunnels, and for fruit in galleries, for each different fruit you're going to score points, and the more different ones you have, the more points you're going to score. This tile up here has got a barracks on it. And when you claim a barracks, if you have enough soldiers in your foundation tile, you can immediately put them in there. And that's going to score you some endgame points for having that one soldier there. He's out on my pool, but it'll score me 2 points at the end of the game. There are also ways to rearrange your soldier ants. So for example, earlier, I placed this 4-soldier barracks, but I wasn't able to fill it up. But when I take this sentry, that's exactly what it allows me to do, to move soldiers between barracks and my foundation tile, but I must leave the barracks completely full or completely empty. I can't have a half and half. In order to get more soldiers, I can play a nurse, and that one there is holding 3 eggs, so therefore that is going to get me 3 extra soldiers onto my foundation tile, which is going to boost my economy. You also can get recruiting sergeants, and that's going to allow you to take 1 soldier from whichever player has currently got the largest army on the board. The second last tile specialist is an architect. When you claim an architect and add it to your anthill, you get to take 1 of these architect tokens, and at any point during the game when you're drafting, rather than paying soldier ants to go along the row, you just pay your architect token, and that one comes to you for free. And the last type of tile you can get is a queen ant tile. Now, at the end of the game, if a queen ant is by themselves in a gallery, they're going to score you 1 point for every tile that's in that particular gallery. But if ever you had a second queen in there, they would be too busy fighting, and that wouldn't score you any points. The only other points you're going to score at the end is whoever's got the most soldiers left in their army is going to get a 5-point bonus. And after those 10 rounds of drafting, the player with the most points is going to be the winner of Micropolis. This has been a Game Pit Stop. For more videos like this, check out our YouTube channel. For more in-depth coverage of gaming, please check out the Game Pit podcast.